All right, so we in here. Shock Exchange, of course, and this is Ric Flair claps ESPN's Paul Feinbaum, and I'm sure anybody who watches college football knows who Paul Feinbaum is. He just seemed like he came out of nowhere. Southern guy, seems real genteel, like a Southern gentleman. I think he's from. I'm assuming he's from Alabama, but I think he had a popular TV show, top popular radio show in Alabama, what have you. And he's the biggest SEC homer and the biggest Alabama homer in the world. And he's been accurate for a while. He's had a good run. He and the SEC have had a good run. He's been promoting the SEC for years, years. Alabama, and for years, Alabama, Georgia, LSU. They've been the top. They've been very dominant. Some of the best dominant teams in the country. Even if sometimes the teams you don't expect to. So the second tier, even like Ole Miss and Mississippi State, Florida, have shown out in the SEC, have played well against other conference teams, and they've just racked up national championships. These teams, South Carolina was very good during the Jadeveon Clowney years. So Paul Feinbaum has been very accurate, and been one of the biggest homers for the SEC. It's kind of annoying. The only problem is that he's been accurate. He's always right, picking Alabama every year, and he's one of the reasons why SEC teams usually have like at least two teams in the BCS. A year before last, uh, the BCS chose a one-loss Texas team and a one-loss Alabama team over an undefeated Florida State team to compete in the BCS, which was an outrage. It's just that Alabama has to be in national champ, has to be in the BCS, and so if the scenario is if Alabama wins the SEC, they go to the BCS. And you can get three teams from other conferences in the BCS. If Alabama has one loss and they don't win the SEC, that means two teams go to the BCS because obviously Alabama and the SEC are the best conference in the country, and they play the best competition. And that's been coming from Paul Feinbaum and also from Nick Saban for years. Saban has been crying whenever they can't get into the BCS, and so he's annoying, but he's right. But now the narrative seems to have changed. Over the weekend, Alabama got clapped by Florida State. They got manhandled, lost by 2 touchdowns. Texas got beat by Ohio State. And of course, Paul Feinbaum picked Texas to beat Ohio State, the defending national champions. And he picked Alabama to beat Florida State. But the narrative didn't play out. And Ric Flair, the superstar wrestler, had some words for Paul Feinbaum. Here it goes. All right, this is from Max. It says, dear Feinbaum, Mr. Feinbaum, as usual, you are the most absurd and incompetent analyst in all of college football. I'll take Heather Dinich any chance. In a lot of ways, Rick has got, they show why they're the defending national champions. And and um, Texas isn't there yet. And they're one of the top teams in the country, but they were outclassed by Ohio State. It's early. Um, I'm getting tired of hearing about how great the SEC is. They won the national championship for the past 2 years. Ohio State won it last year. The year before last, Michigan won it. Michigan beat Alabama and the BCS, which had to be throwing salt in the wound for Paul Finebaum and the SEC. Cold weather football is back. The Big Ten is dominant, and they need to be talked about more. I think it shows up in the college rankings too. You have Ohio State, Michigan, and Penn State all ranked